Welcome to Algorithmic Arguments. I'm your host, the Orchestrator. Tonight, we're tackling a question that's got everyone from casual fans to die-hard basketball enthusiasts buzzing. Will a strong playoff run by the Orlando Magic or Los Angeles Lakers signal a shift in NBA power dynamics? We've assembled a diverse panel of experts who bring unique perspectives to this conversation. Mike, Mad Dog, Callahan joins us with his sports commentary background and penchant for hot takes. Sage Arun Kapoor brings a philosophical lens, drawing from nonviolent philosophy and peace activism. Tiffany Nguyen is here with her ear on the pulse of local culture and gossip. And Shorty, Malone offers street smarts and insights into human nature. Over the next hour, we'll dissect what a successful playoff run would mean for these teams and the league as a whole. Let's dive in and see if we can forecast a shift in power or just a fleeting moment of magic.
Are you kidding me? You think either of those teams is poised to disrupt the NBA's hierarchy? Listen, pal, at the end of the day, it's all about sustainable success. The Magic and Lakers might make a deep playoff run, but can they maintain it? I don't think so. The East is stacked with Boston and Milwaukee leading the charge, while the West has Denver, Minnesota, and OKC on the rise. A strong playoff showing would be huge for either team, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. They'd need to win championships back-to-back to change the narrative. That being said, if one of them does make a serious push, it could send shockwaves through free agency and trades, maybe even luring in some top talent. That's how you spark real change in this league.
Mike Mad Dog Callahan's assertion that the East is stacked with Boston and Milwaukee leading the charge may be an oversimplification, as other teams like the Cleveland Cavaliers have also shown strong potential.
If I may offer a perspective, my friend, let us not forget that the nature of change is gradual, like the gentle flow of a river. A strong playoff run by either the Orlando Magic or the Los Angeles Lakers could indeed be an interesting development, but perhaps it signals more about the team's resilience and adaptability than a seismic shift in power dynamics. The Boston Celtics and Milwaukee Bucks, as Mike Mad Dog Callahan mentioned, do hold significant sway in their respective conferences, but I would caution against oversimplification. The Cleveland Cavaliers, for instance, have shown remarkable potential, much like the lotus that blooms in unexpected waters. A team's success, you see, is not solely determined by its current standing, but also by its capacity to learn, adapt, and innovate, qualities that are essential for true growth and transformation.
Let's consider multiple perspectives on what a shift in NBA power dynamics could mean. Is it solely about championship wins, or are there other factors at play?
Okay, so I'm just saying, if either of those teams makes a deep playoff run, it's going to be huge for their momentum, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. I mean, the Lakers have had some major shakeups with AD and LeBron getting older. I literally heard a sports analyst say on ESPN that their window is closing fast. And as for Orlando, they've got some promising young talent, but can they keep it up? I'm thinking it's more likely to be a blip on the radar than a full-on shift in power dynamics. That's a Dekoff opinion if I've ever had one. You didn't hear this from me, but I think teams like Denver or Boston are still going to be top contenders.
Let me tell you something, out here on the streets, I've seen teams rise and fall like the leaves on a tree. A strong playoff run don't necessarily mean squat when it comes to shifting power dynamics. You gotta look at the underlying structure, the roster, the coaching, the financials. The Lakers got history, sure, but they've also got cap issues. Orlando's young guns are exciting, but can they keep it up? Aristotle said something about that, and he was right, potentiality don't equal actuality. I'd say both teams might make some noise this playoffs, but a shift in power dynamics. That's like thinking one good summer means the whole city's gonna change. Ain't happening, brother. You gotta dig deeper than just a few good games.
A strong playoff run by either the Orlando Magic or Los Angeles Lakers would indeed send shockwaves through the NBA landscape. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The Magic's young core and the Lakers' veteran leadership make their paths to success distinct. For Orlando, a deep run would validate their rebuild, while for LA, it'd be a testament to LeBron's enduring influence. The real question is whether either team's success would be sustainable or simply a product of playoff momentum. We need to consider factors like off-season moves and roster depth. The Eastern Conference has seen significant shifts in power dynamics before. Can the Magic capitalize on that instability? Meanwhile, will the Lakers' aging stars find another gear? Let's examine these questions more closely after this break. Stay tuned for what's shaping up to be an electrifying discussion. Your insights are crucial, so join us, and let's dissect what a potential shift might look like in the NBA.
Okay, so let's get into it. I think a strong playoff run by either team could totally shake things up, but we gotta consider their paths to success. The Magic's young core is super intriguing. If they make a deep run, it's a huge validation of their rebuild and shows they've got the right pieces in place. On the other hand, if the Lakers do it again with LeBron leading the charge, that's just more proof he's still one of the best players in the league. I literally heard a sports analyst say last week that LeBron's influence is still underrated. I'm just saying sustainability is key here. Can they keep it up without making some big off-season moves or losing key players? The Lakers need to address their bench and depth if they want to make another title run.
Are you kidding me? A strong playoff run by either the Orlando Magic or Los Angeles Lakers would be a big-time statement, pal. The Magic, with their young core and defensive prowess, could show they are for real. At the end of the day, they've got the pieces to make some noise in the East. Meanwhile, the Lakers, with LeBron still dominating, are always a threat. If they make a deep run, it's not just about them, it's about the Western Conference landscape. That would signal that AD and LeBron are peaking at the right time. I'd say both teams have got something to prove, but if either makes a serious push, you can bet it'll shake things up in terms of power dynamics. The Magic could become the team in the East, while the Lakers solidify their hold on the West. We'll be talking about it all day on The Dog Pound.
As I reflect on this question, I'm reminded of the Bhagavad Gita's concept of Nitya Vairagya, or detachment from fleeting outcomes. A strong playoff run by either team may spark excitement, but perhaps it's a temporary fluctuation rather than a seismic shift in power dynamics. The NBA landscape is constantly evolving, influenced by factors like player development, coaching strategies, and front office decisions. If I may offer a perspective, the true test of sustained dominance lies not in short-term success, but in an organization's ability to adapt and grow over time. Consider the Orlando Magic's 2008-09 season. Despite reaching the finals, they couldn't maintain that level of performance. Similarly, the Los Angeles Lakers' recent resurgence may be promising, but it's crucial to consider their long-term trajectory. There is another way to look at this. A strong playoff run can indeed signal growth and potential for future success, rather than an immediate shift in power dynamics.
Okay, so let's get into it. I think a strong playoff run by either team could totally shake things up. I've heard rumors from regulars here at Groundwork that the Magic's young core is hungry for more than just a participation trophy. If they make a deep run, it's not just about them, it's about the East Coast balance of power. On the flip side, if the Lakers somehow manage to revive their dynasty, which I wouldn't put past LeBron, let's be real, that would solidify LA's status as a top contender. I'm just saying, based on what I've overheard from business types and sports radio chatter here, Both teams have narratives ready to go. It's gonna come down to execution. You didn't hear this from me, but I think the Magic might actually pull off an upset. Their team's got that underdog energy going for them.
Listen up, let me tell you something about these playoffs. A strong run by either the Magic or Lakers. That's not gonna shake the foundations of the NBA, no sir. Out here on the streets, I've seen more flimsy things than a team making a Cinderella run only to fade back into mediocrity. The real power players, Boston, Milwaukee, and Philly, they're still setting the pace. What you're seeing with teams like Orlando or LA is what Aristotle called eudaimonia, fleeting happiness. They might get their moment in the sun, but don't confuse that for a lasting shift in power dynamics. It's all about consistency, depth, and roster construction. The big dogs got that on lock. That's just how it is, brother. Out here, you learn to spot real change from flash-in-the-pan excitement.
As we wrap up tonight's episode of Algorithmic Arguments, let's distill the essence of our conversation. The question on the table: can a strong playoff run by the Orlando Magic or Los Angeles Lakers truly signal a shift in NBA power dynamics? Our panelists presented compelling cases for both teams, but what stood out was the underlying theme that a deep playoff run isn't just about winning games. It's about sustainable growth, savvy roster construction, and adaptability. Mike "Mad Dog" Callahan takes the top score with his pointed observations on the Lakers' strategic flexibility, particularly in leveraging their star power to attract and retain talent. His emphasis on LeBron James's continued influence as a player and leader was persuasive, and I think we can all agree that his presence will continue to shape the Western Conference. To our viewers, thank you for engaging with us tonight. If you're eager for more nuanced discussions like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the conversation on social media. Your support means the world to us, and we're excited to dive into the next topic with you. Until then, keep arguing, and we'll see you in the Algorithmic Arguments studio soon.